All right, hello everyone. We are going to start the live call in about a minute or so. So grab yourself a drink, make some popcorn, and today is going to be super valuable. So I'm looking forward to starting. All right, I'm not going to waste any more time. I'm excited to get started. So good evening, good morning. You can see the sun is going down. Looks pretty nice in the background. So ready to do a nice call today, going to be around, I would say 60 minutes long, but we'll see the progress. And special shout out to you if you are here from the Skool community. Thank you for giving me some of your time. So, what today is going to be about? I have some updates for my Skool community. So, I'm going to share some numbers, some visibility for you, because it's best if you get an understanding on why I want to run the ads, what's my offer. So I'm going to tell you all about my offer, my plan with the Skool community. And based on this, we are going to create a campaign from scratch for meta ads. Because I'm getting pretty good organic traffic, so I break down everything. I break down my traffic sources. The money I'm making now with the Skool community, I just turned it paid. I don't even know if you noticed, because if you're already a member, you didn't see it. And I'm going to go over the classroom and basically show how using the materials I teach, it actually helps you create ad copies, static ads, animations. So let's get started. I already have everything we'll need. We'll need some AI, we'll need Canva and Gemini, and of course the ads manager. So first I want to give you a quick overview on, thank, shout out to everyone who's here in the chat. So I'm going to give you a quick overview of what's happening inside the group. So let's go to my about page actually just to see. So I have the community about meta ads. It was free before I reached the 1K members, but I decided to turn it paid. And the reason for that was I wanted to get people inside who would be more engaged or more serious about their progress. Because I had many people who joined the free community, they never posted, they never left a comment, and they never run any ads. So I want to at least filter better, and in exchange I want to provide more value as well. So now the community is still about meta ads. I just renamed it to meta ad systems, and the basic plan is at $9 per month, but I added multiple plans. So I have a $79 per month, which will get you access to weekly live calls, live campaign views. It's all inside the calendar. And I also have a yearly plan, which also has everything in the premium. So access to the Q&As, access to the premium classroom, onboarding and audit call, and a 6-week ad mentorship. So I think with the ads, it should be not too hard to get people on the $9 per month plan. And of course, with the premium, I also offer a discount if you purchase the yearly plan. So those are the plans, and we are going to aim to get people first on the $9 per month plan. Mm, Inside the community, I do have a button to get a consultation, which will also redirect you to the plans, because here you can actually get a consultation with the $79 per month. And here's how the calendar looks like. So full of calls, Q&As. Nice, man. I see your comment. Yeah, this is a cycle. You need money for the ads, but then you need to run ads for the money. So it's repeating, but check out the classroom. I think it's going to be some helpful information inside. And actually, here's a sneak peek of what I'm building in the classroom. So now I have meta ads basics, advanced, and then learn as you want, which I think is not the best practice. So I'm trying to break it down for different phases. We are going to have phase one. start your ads in less than 7 days, but today I'm going to show you that it's possible in an hour. Then once we have ads live, we are going to have the optimization systems. Let's optimize the ads. And then once the ads are running, we know how to optimize. We are going to do creatives, videos, animations with AI. Super hot topic. It saves you tons of time. I'm using it, so I'll teach you how to do it. Phase 4 is going to be scaling your ads. And then, of course, live replays, member wins, and the premium vault. So I think that's all you need to know really about my offering, my Skool community. I just, so going to be fully transparent here, I just turned it paid 2 weeks ago. No, actually 3 weeks ago, sorry. On the 5th of May, and I had someone joining at $9 per month the first day. So it's been 3 weeks since then. Here are my visitors. So it's not a full month yet. And unfortunately, I can't break down for a custom time frame. But I'm getting visitors from my Skool network, so they are searching for methods. I'm like number 3, number 4 if you search methods. I'm getting direct traffic. So from my website, my YouTube channel, these live calls, my social media, and also people from whoopscale.com. So again, this is whoopscale.com, my website, my brand, and I'm getting people from YouTube, affiliate. So I'm looking to add more ad traffic here. The conversion rate has been pretty nice. Mm, Whenever I have a sign up, have around 21%, 7%, 10%, 16% conversion rate, which is on the higher side. And I had someone who upgraded. So I'm at $180 monthly recurring revenue. Retention, don't take a look at my retention because I canceled everyone in the last 2 months. So it's terrible, but we are going to focus on improving the monthly recurring revenue. I want to get to $500 by the end of June, so time to push the ads. Okay, so let's get to the strategy. We are going to follow the classroom setup and create the ads based on this. So first step is going to be setting up a business manager. Of course, I already have the ad account. I have the pixel connected to my ad account. So if you don't run any ads to your Skool community, you need to go to settings, go to plugins, and you have to be on the Pro Skool plan to set up the Meta Pixel tracking. For me, it's already connected. And if you go to the Events Manager inside Meta, you will be able to see your pixel. So I'll just show you my data. Let's see. And also, while I'm going through the call, if you have any questions, drop it in the chat. That's why I'm also looking at two screens, because I'm reading the chat as you text me. So here's my Skool group. And now it's tracking purchases as well because I did the paid plan. So it's showing a couple of purchases, computer registration, and all the page views. So I'm tracking all the data, which is going to be important for your ads to track your data. So once you have all that set up, where's my classroom? So we have everything set up now. The first step is going to be writing ad copy. So let's jump into it. Let's make our ad copy first. So for this, we'll need a ChatGPT. I personally use ChatGPT. I think it does a great output. There are some ways that you can improve the output, and I'll show you some SOPs that I have. The first one is going to be a writing style analyzer. So if you've already written content or just make videos, it's going to analyze your speaking style, the words you use, the style of your sentences. I personally, English is not my first language, so my sentences are shorter. I don't use crazy complicated words. So it's going to adjust any output for my speaking style. You can copy this full prompt. If you want, I can drop it in the Skool community, and you can copy it and then put it into a ChatGPT conversation, and it's going to take your writing style. This is quite amazing. For my ChatGPT, I already done it, so it's going to use my voice and tone, but this is a good first step to start. And then once you have it, you need to give it some context. So the easiest way to give GPT context is to just sit down and talk to it for 5 minutes, explain your offer, and tell ChatGPT or goals. So you need to have a microphone connected. Now I'm doing the live call, so I'm not sure if it's going to work, but let me just test. Microphone test, microphone test. Okay, so it's working. I hope you can also hear me on the live call while I'm speaking. So I'm going to talk to ChatGPT about my offering. So I just recently started my Skool community. I turned it to paid. My basic plan is $9 per month for the membership and classroom access. I also have another plan for $79 per month, and I also offer on the same premium plan a 50% discount for the yearly plan for $497. And I also have a yearly plan, which I'm going to share a screenshot of. I'm going to start a meta ads campaign for the Skool community. I'm going to make promotions for this, and the goal is for my ideal target audience to sign up and join the paid community at least on the $9 per month plan. So for this, we are going to create ad copies, creatives, and I'm going to need your help with this. Of course, we are going to follow my voice and tone that I usually use in my content, my blog posts, and my YouTube videos. So this is the context we gave to ChatGPT. For more context, I'm going to share my plans and also my Skool group URL for this to see. So I'm going to take a screenshot, go back to the conversation, and I'm going to tell attached are my Skool plans. And also take a look at my, thank you, you can hear me. Also take a look at my about page. And I'm just going to link my about page. So, oh no, I froze out. Okay. So about, and so let's see what we said. So I recently started the Skool community, turned it to paid. I explained my plans. So we need to create ad copies, creatives. And the good practice that you can do with ChatGPT is you can ask it to ask follow-up questions. So sometimes it's going to ask you 3 to 5 questions. Thanks for the prompt. Yeah, it's quite nice. Um, and then it should ask us some follow-up prompts. So we are going to actually spend most of the time with AI. Media buying is not number one now. So who is the main buyer? Okay, so I'm going to answer all of these questions because this is really important to give it enough context. So let me just respond in a voice message because that's the easiest. My answer for number one, who the main buyer for this campaign is going to be definitely people from the US. My best customers are from the US so far. I have people with local businesses who have used marketing agencies previously with bad results. They paid so much and they had enough, so they need to learn methods themselves. That's one of my main target audience. I also have Skool group owners who want more members, and those would be the two main target audiences. Number two, the strongest promise is going to be you will learn how to launch methods in the first 7 days. Yes, that's true. But you are also going to learn advanced media buying strategies and how you can utilize AI to create better creatives. In the $9 plan exactly, I have access to the classroom. So materials on how to start your campaign, how to optimize, how to scale, and how to create ad creatives. That's what the $9 plan contains, and of course, access to the community. Answer to question number four, what should we do? What should we avoid promising? There's no guarantee return on investment, of course, because it's up to you on how much money you can spend on the ads and how well you execute the strategy. So if you just launch a campaign randomly, it's not going to perform well. Mhm. And of course, let's not promise done for your support. It's only available on the yearly plan for 1.2K. Proof for the ads is I have spent over $5 million in ad spend, and basically everything you listed. Grew my Skool community to over 1K, built over an 800K Instagram audience. Actually, that's not relevant. Instagram audience is not relevant here. Just focus on the ad spend and how I work with e-commerce and lead generation brands, and of course made a positive return on the ads. I have video testimonials as well. Yes. The ad destination, question number 6, ad destination is going to be my Skool groups about page. That's the correct URL. And then tone for the ads should be educational, beginner friendly, and also a personal journey is great. Personal journeys are converting well, so let's introduce that also. And creative formats are going to be static image ads and a couple animations and social posts from my Instagram. Okay, so it was quite a long answer, but it's going to provide enough context. So I'm just going to say here are my answers. And oh, sorry, answers. Next, I am going to send a prompt to make the ad copy. Just respond yes or no if we can go ahead, or do you still have more follow-up questions? Okay, and I'm just going to respond to the chat. So never, yeah, I think using voice is going to save you so much time, and then are also extensions and then tools that's going to let you just talk to the microphone even when you are making a Skool post or making a Skool comment, and it saves you so much time. So I just like to use it and respond to the questions. Answered 70 questions. Yeah, man, that was a long typing. So okay, here's one note. So okay, now we are actually going to make the ad copies. So I'm going to go to my classroom, writing ad copy. Inside, I have another prompt that we are going to use. Here we have the copywriting prompt template. Let's just copy and paste, and we are going to adjust it. So act as a professional direct response copywriter with expertise in creating high converting methods. My product service is, we can just here say as described above because we just told it, as described above is the Skool community membership. My target audience is also going to be as described above because we just gave it context, and the goal is to get people to sign up for the Skool as low as $9 per month. Tone is going to be my usual speaking tone. We are going to ask it to create 5 unique primary texts. It can add sense of urgency whenever we need, and 5 headlines that are maximum 5 words long, and so headlines and descriptions. And we need to make sure the copy follows the method guidelines, avoids big claims, and everything else. So let's see what it creates. I don't even know which model I'm using, but I have it on thinking. So let's just send a prompt. And in the meantime, I'm going to pull up my copy worksheet. So worksheet, whoop scale. If you watch my classroom videos, you know what I use it for. You've seen it before. So I've tested quite a few copies previously. So maybe I'm just going to create a new a new sheet for this, sorry. So I'm going to duplicate, I'm going to name it meta ads system, so I know it's only for the paid community. I'm going to get rid of everything here and just make it all white just to have it look good. And we are going to I'll explain how we'll use it. So if you have seen it, if you have seen my videos, you already know how to use the ad copy worksheet. I basically color code my ad copies. So yellow is being used, green was a winning ad copy. So it helps me in the future to know, okay, this one performed well, and this one I can test in the future more. So I'm going to use that here as well. I'm just setting up. I usually do the date, so when I created the ad copy. So today is, I think, 28th of May. Yes. And it's going to be whoop number one. So I have 5 copies, so I need to adjust it. It's going to be $9 Skool. That's just my offer. So let's paste it and let's just name it copy number 2, copy number 3, because we are making 5 new copies. And let's just make it look good. This one is going to 3, 4, 5. And let's just make all of this white for now. Okay, so let's see the ad copy we got from GPT. So we have multiple angles. It's actually nice because we have all the 5 ad copies are a totally different angle. So we have one for the local business owners, for someone's going their school community, my personal journey, beginner friendly. And this is good because we are testing totally different angles, and whichever performs best, let's say by a huge outperforming, the school growth angle is going to be the best. Now that gives me the feedback that in the future I need to focus more on school group owners. So it's good to test different angles first. Mm, so now we are just going to take all of these one by one and just copy to the ad copy worksheet. So let's just go ahead, copy number 1, 2, number 3, and I'm going to format all of them the same way. Copy number 4 and copy number 5. And then of course we have the headlines. So actually I already have a description with a 5-star rated community. This is just random. Descriptions are usually short, so putting 5 stars is a best practice. Headlines, I think we can do better than join today for only $9. So launch ads in 7 days is nice. Grow with stop guessing is pretty basic. Learn methods simply. I'll just take a couple of. I mean, I want to change it maybe. Master ads in 7 days, let's say. Actually, join today for only $9 is also good. So I think I'll just leave it as that. I'm just going to use one headline and one description for now. The main part is going to be the primary text. Since we are going to use all of these, I'm going to highlight with yellow. And just to make sure it's on brand, I'm going to read it. So most business owners don't need another agency report. They need to understand what's happening inside. Nice. I show you how to launch your first campaign. But this is nice. With more, instead of clarity, I would use a different word. Confidence maybe, because clarity is really AI made, and confidence is something the clients want when managing ads. Now this is for the school community owners. It's a lot easier. This is true. It's easier when you understand how to run ads. So inside, I show you what to do. You learn to launch your campaigns. This one I'm going to delete. Maybe because this double no is typical AI, so I don't need it. And just keep it simple. Personal story, uh, with the spend 5 million on ads. This is why I created the group. Breakdown how to launch, optimize, join with the $9 plan. Okay, beginner friendly, so meta ads can feel confusing. Yeah, because every video actually tells you a different strategy. So inside I give you, it's actually true, I give you a clear step-by-step guide. Okay, and what angle was number 5? Educational plus proof. Okay, we can test it. So at this point we have the ad copies. We are going to use this in the first round of testing. I'll explain how once we get to setting up the campaigns. Now we just need some super simple creatives. And now we are going to use some more AI, and we are also going to use Gemini. So let me open Gemini and Canva. Of course, getting more and more tabs open. This is the, the usual workflow, having 15 to 20 tabs open. Let me switch to my business Gemini. Canva, I already have the correct account, and it's actually giving me a combination to start a primary text number 3, which is the personal story. I agree, personal stories are doing well. So now we need some creatives. How to make creatives, you could ask. Fortunately, I have it covered in the classroom. So number 3 is going to be on designing ads. And here I also have a prompt. Let's just copy and paste. And it's going to say, based on the information above, let's create some in-asset copy. For static ad designs, I'm looking for 1, 2-liners with a strong call out to capture attention. Give me 5 different ideas. Now this is the super simple way to create these static ads, because what this one is going to do is basically just give you the text, and then you need to go to Canva and design the ad yourself. There's a better way to do it, and it's going to be a prompt for let me just type it. Give me 5 structured JSON prompts for 9 by 16 ads that I can then design with Gemini's Nano Banana Pro. And you can also give it your branding. So I have a different SOP where I have the branding. I'm just going to copy it. It has my branding colors and my fonts that I use. So it's going to be here. And then go back to ChatGPT. Make sure the ads are following my branding. So my Poppins font, my main colors, and it's going to give us a JSON output. Now I know it sounds, what the hell is a JSON, but just stick with me and it's going to make sense. So now it's going to give us 5 pieces of code that we can just paste into Gemini, and it's actually going to design the ads for you without doing any work, which is amazing. So let's just see what it gives us, and then we are going to go to Gemini and we are going to ask it to create an image, and we are going to paste our code. So we are waiting for the JSON codes. Here we have 5 designs. Let's just copy them one by one. Let's copy the first one and see what we get as an output. Hopefully the magic is going to work. And on the live call, what I like to do is remove the concept name, because sometimes AI thinks this has to be on the ad, which it doesn't have to. So let's just take the prompt. I'm actually going to start a new chat and create image and just paste the JSON code and then pray for the good output. So let's see what we get. And to name my ads, I need to know which week is it. So we are week 22, because that's how I'm going to name my ads. So let's create my image. Let's see. So this is one design it made me. Paid an agency and still confused. Learn methods yourself inside Skool for only $9 per month. Have a screenshot, join for $9 per month. So it has the call to action as well. So this is one ad we can just download and use. So once I download, I'm going to rename it, and I'll show you the naming convention I use for the ad. So this is going to be week 22 paid Skool image 1. I can do these spacers inside the naming. So I just use this, yes. Okay, just take it. And something you'll notice is we have a huge watermark on the ad, so we need to remove it. So that's why we have Canva. I don't know why it's so zoomed in. Okay, so let's go to Canva and open a new project. So we are going to do social media, and we are going to do Instagram story, because this is the same format, the tall vertical format that we just created our ad in. So let's name our project and upload the ad, and just make sure it fits correctly. I always like to make it slightly over just to make sure nothing's cut off, and then go to eraser here at the top. I'm going to use magic eraser. It's a paid feature, but just one tap you can erase and it's going to remove the watermark. Unfortunately, there's no prompt in Gemini that's going to do this for you. And here we go, we have our first ad. With no design experience, we didn't design anything in about 2 minutes. So just out of curiosity, let's see what the other ads are going to look like. So for this, it's a best practice to always open a new chat for each conversation. So again, create image, go back to ChatGPT and pick the second JSON code, paste it, and just see what we get. Okay, let's submit and keep going. And then in the meantime, something else that we can also do is we can also create animations using ChatGPT. And it's actually going to be a video by using HTML codes. So I know it might be a bit overcomplicated, but you can just skip it if you are watching the review or the replay. But I think it's good to know. So next, I want to have some animations as ads. So for this, create 5 HTML animations in the same 9 by 16 vertical format. And I have the same prompt in the same SOP. This is actually that I use for my YouTube videos. So give me 10 animation briefs in HTML separated. And I'm just going to paste it to the prompt. Give me 5 animation briefs. And then we are also going to tell it to act as an HTML animation contact expert. Okay, and let's go back and we'll ask it to give us the animations. In the meantime, we'll keep creating the ads. So next we have 1, 2, number 3 is next. Let's just grab this ad. I like the simple style. Simple style as definitely works. So we're just going to grab it. We are going to start a new chat. We are going to ask it to create an image, and we are going to send the new JSON prompt. And in the meantime, while it's designing the ads, we are going to create a new page inside Canva. upload the new ad to remove the watermark, make sure the spacing is correct, hit eraser and magic eraser. So this part is going to be a bit repetitive, but this is what you need to do to get enough ads to start. So this is going to be for the next 2 minutes. Let's add a new page. Let's see the new design, be it from 5 million in ad spend, huge headline, but we'll just use it for now. So I actually want to see all the output I'm getting from AI. So let's copy the fourth prompt in the meantime. Let's download this image and let's start with the new ad. Let's not waste any time. Okay. In the meantime, remove the watermark. And let me know in the chat if you have any questions on this, or if you have ever used Gemini like this to create ads with a JSON prompt. Do you know what a JSON prompt is? Because when I discovered, I felt like a coding genius. And probably for some of you, this is basic. So I'm just curious to hear your feedback. Okay, we have it removed. Next, this is for the school group owners. To be honest, I don't like it, so I just skip this one. And we'll design the last, which is going to be create image again. We remove the concept name and send it. And let's see if we have one more ad. Okay, so while it's creating the image, we can take a look at the HTML codes it gave us. So here we have the HTML code. Now, if I click preview, it should give us a full video with the branding. So let's see if it works correctly or not. So let's go full screen and let's see if anything happens. I don't see anything. So can I just copy the URL? Oh no. Okay, share. And if it opens in another window. Okay, so it seems like it's loading. So let's check it again. Let's exit. And in the meantime, let's check the last ad. This one I actually like. And it has AI, the hot topic in the name, so it's going to perform well. And I usually do 5 ads to start. So I'm just going to grab this one as well, remove the watermark, so upload it to Canva. Make sure the spacing is correct. Remove the watermark, eraser, make it a bit smaller. Just erase that part. Okay, so now we have 4 ads ready. For the 5th ad, I'm just going to copy an ad that previously performed well on my campaigns. So let me go back to Canva and I'm going to take a look at my previous ads and I just picked the one that performed the best. So let me search real quick for the ads. I have it for different customers. Looking for my ads. I have all kind of designs here. Oh, this one. I think this one was the winner. Just a simple text on a white background. This actually works well with the background as well. So I just copy this, go back to the previous project, paste, and for the button, I actually just screenshotted it from Skool. So let me go to my about page, go to incognito where I'm not a member, and just screenshot the $9 per month. So I'm going to screenshot, copy, go back to Canva, and just change to join $9 per month. And that's the fifth ad we are going to use. Super simple. So now we have the 5 ads. Let's just name all of them so we can download image 1, image 2, image 3, image 4, image 5, and download all these ads. As a PNG, yes, let's grab them, download, and then we are going to unzip them. The sexy part is coming soon. So let's go, open the zip file. It's on another screen, but you can see, and I just want to open them, yes. And these, so now we have all assets that we need to use for the ads. So now we have ad copies, we have the ad creatives, so we can go ahead and start our new campaign, which is also covered in the classroom. I'll touch on naming the ads, metrics to track, column setup, and now we are going to do the setup, setting up your first campaign. So I think I can close Skool at this point. We have the ad copies, we can close Gemini as well at this point. We no longer need Canva. And I just want to go back to the HTML codes because these ones are not working for some reason. So I want to double check before we leave. And let's see. So I just refreshed. Here we have the HTML codes and let's preview them. This is not usually the code that I get. The HTML codes are off and not playing as an animation. Let's fix it. Because for example, if you use it correctly, I just used it to create animations for a YouTube video I just made. So I'll show you how it looks. So is this going to be the one? Yes. So I actually have it downloaded. Let me just, oh, this one looks better. Yes. Because usually the HTML output is like this. So I have a folder full of videos. This is actually that I made for my next YouTube video. So for example, consolidate campaigns, and you should be able to see my screen. And this is the animation it made, which I think is pretty great. It's fully on brand, and I just want to repeat the same for my ads. So let's see the new preview. Yeah, here we are. Your ad creative. Okay, so do we have all ads in one, or what's happening here? I think this is all 5 ads inside one HTML code. So give me each ad as a standalone HTML. Okay, and let's see. And I want to grab or test at least one animation inside the ads. Let's see, analyzing. In the meantime, we can get started inside the ad manager and start on the setup. We have some time, so let's, of course, you are in the ad manager. I have some previous campaigns. Going to do a new campaign again just to show it from scratch how I set up the campaigns or the best practices. So we are going to hit the create button, this nice green button, and it's going to be a sales campaign, because if you have a paid community, you need to use sales. If you have a free community, you need to use lead campaign. I'm going to go with sales because it's a paid community. Let's continue and start naming the campaign. So it's going to be, the naming should reflect information that helps you understand what's happening inside. So for me, it's going to be a paid school, creative testing, and a CBO. Paid school, I'm also going to add the group's name, Meta Ads Systems. And it's going to be a creative testing campaign. The CBO basically means campaign budget optimization. So I set my budget on the campaign level. Here I have campaign budget. I'm going to start with a small budget, $10 per day, and I'm going to prove to you that it works. It's enough, and that's all. We don't have any special ad categories. It applies to housing, employment, finance, politics, but we don't have any of this. And what you'll see whenever setting up any new ads is that you have all these suggestions. Add this, apply now, get better enhancement, get better conversions, cheaper ads. It's important to not use any of this. So, yeah, interesting, but these optimizations are usually just wasting your money. So we named our campaign, we set a campaign budget. Let's go next. And before we continue with the ad set, let's go back and check the animations. Okay, so now we have all here as an individual file. So, and I have them here as well. Let's see. Yes, now this one looks good. The only thing is the call to action button overlays the other buttons, which is a problem. So let's just review all 5 animations and let me know which one is your favorite. So okay, this one is downloading. So number one, this is number one with the overlay. I think this is not perfect. Let's check number two and let me know which one can you rely the most to. So number two, it's again cool. It just has the button hiding the step 5, which is not the best. Number three, or do I just need to zoom out? Oh yeah, my bad. I just need to zoom out to make it show correctly. Because as I change the format, the spacing also changes. So I guess I really just need to download these animations, right? So let me just grab all 5. It's going to be a zip, so you can just open them. And let me just go to the folder, Oopscast, standalone, HTML ads, and you should be able to see here, yes. Okay. Join for $9 per month. This is the second one. Now I need to play around with the spacing. Okay, so this is the 7-day setup. Actually nice. I think this one I'll probably use. Number 3, 5 million experience. I have a static ad that's better that mentions the $5 million. I'm going to use that. One more Skool members. To be honest, I don't want to target Skool group owners that much to have it in the creative. AI creative workflow is hot, but the spacing is off here. So I'm just going to use one video, one animation out of this. Now the way to record these ads, you need to manually record. So I'm going to use CapCut for this. So open up CapCut. And we are going to create a new project inside CapCut. So create a project. And we are going to record the video that we need. So let's hit record and okay. I just need to bring up the animation. Where did I have the animation? Looks like I closed the tab. Let me just open up again. Okay, so I need the folder, and I think it was number 2. Yeah, launch in 7 days. So I need this. We are going to record. Now go back to CapCut. So many tabs open. Press record, and you can select what you want to record with CapCut. Now, unfortunately, I have to do it on another screen, on my other screen, so you won't see me recording. Let me just do it. Okay, so hit record. Going to go over to my other tab, select the ad, just hit record. Okay, and now I have the recording. It's going to go back to the CapCut tab, and we can edit the ad. So I'm going to cut off the beginning because I just restarted the animation first. Okay, so where is it? Okay, here. And at the end, I can cut off because you can see me pausing the recording. So let's download this video. It's going to, let me just download to here, and I'm going to do video 1, which is going to be a standalone. Okay. So does it make sense what I'm doing? Let me know in the chat with the HTML codes if it makes sense. So now it was downloaded to my downloads. So here I have the animation, and let's just double check, make sure it's correct. And it takes some time for the call to action button to appear. So I want to reduce that time. So I'm going to make an edit. Let's cut this short part, and this is going to be the full ad. Nice. You can add some transitions if you want to get fancy. You can add an animation, for example, shake, and this is going to increase the hook rates because it has an animation at the beginning. Bam! Launch meta ad, 7 days. Start inside Skool, and then we can put an out animation, which is going to be, let's just go with something fun. Let's go with the black hole. Starts inside Skool. Okay. To be honest, this is bad. So I just do like fade out, something simple. Okay. So now we have a video ad as well. Let's just grab it and name it week 22 video 1. Export, ready. And now we are good to go in the ad manager. Finally, we have all the assets. Let me just close CapCut as well, close all of this stuff. And let's continue the setup on the ad set. If you are still with me, drop a comment in the live chat. I know it's getting long, but we are there for 10 more minutes. Let's name the ad set. So it's a creative testing campaign. In the ad set, I like to reflect in the name whatever you can adjust on the ad set level. So what you can adjust, your target audience and your conversion optimization, your placements, and I'm also going to add what I'm testing because this is a creative testing. So I need to know that it's week 22 and I'm testing. Now you can make the decision if you want to test copies or creatives first. I'm really excited to see the creative performance. So I'm going to do a creative test first. Different concepts, and I'm going to target US, broad, and only Facebook and Instagram. So how to set it up? We have the conversion location on the website. It's going to be the Skool website. It's going to be the Skool group. Make sure conversion API tracking is active, is green. So select the Skool group. And conversion event is going to be purchase. We want to people to purchase the membership. Attribution model is going to be standard, 7-day click, 1-day engagement, 1-day view. Uh, Start date is going to be now. It's perfect. Location, we are going to change to United States. Perfect. And we'll just keep Advantage Plus on. So no interests, no customer lists, no suggestions. We just leave it for everyone basically. And Meta AI is going to decide who to target. Placements, this is where we need to make a change. Go to platforms, and since in the ad name I said Facebook and Instagram, I need to change accordingly. So remove messenger ads, audience network, and threads. And again, here's another stupid suggestion. I just excluded these placements, so I don't want to spend money here. And yet, here's an automatically turned on suggestion to allow limited spending to excluded placements. Of course, we don't need it. I'm just going to unselect it and keep Facebook and Instagram. We can go next to our ads and finally set up our first ad. So we are going to create an ad first, and we are going to turn off multi-advertiser ads. You only need to use this if you are running e-commerce ads and you are selling a product. For now, we are not doing it. And make sure your website URL is going to be the about page for your Skool group, not just the regular URL. Let me just copy and double test to make sure this is the correct URL. It is, yes. Okay. And next we go to the creative setup. So let's edit. Actually, let's add a new ad. So remove media and add media. We are going to add the video first. So make sure all of these are off: promotions, website highlights. Go next, and we are going to upload the new video we just made. Here's the animation. Yes. And something you can do here is select the ad's name and copy it just for the easier naming conventions. So I'll show it in a second. Let's wait for it to fully upload. It's processing, and then we can go crop, trim, and then check the other enhancements. So uploading the first ad. Let's go next. It's ready to use. Next. We are going to change the square. So we are going to crop for the 1:1 sizing. Let's crop and see the preview. So it's going to be launch methods in 7 days. Some part is going to be cut off. It's fine. We just use it for the 1:1 placement. For the story size, of course, it all looks optimized. And for the 16:9, you can crop, but I just use this text at the top. So it's also optimized for the placement. Let's go next. And here we are going to set up the text part. So here is where we go back to the ad copy worksheet and select the ad copy we want to use. So actually we'll only use one. So we'll have to select a favorite out of these three. Now I really believe the personal story is going to perform the best. So I just copy it and use this primary text, and also pick the headline: join today for only $9. Go inside, paste, and then 5-star rated community. Okay, we have the primary text. The call to action is going to be learn more. That's usually the best call to action button you can use on Meta. Go next. And for the enhancements, this is actually correct. Make sure all of them are off. So this one we are also going to turn off. Go next. And again, translation, this is crazy. I don't want to translate my ads. So don't select translations. We are just done here. And let's just double check if everything's correct. Make sure enhancements are turned off, especially text improvements and video touch-ups. And for the tracking, we can add the URL parameters. So I have an this is actually in my Skool community. So URL parameters is going to help your Skool group to know where your traffic is coming from. So whenever you go to visitors, it's going to say that they are coming from Facebook. And the way to set it up is to just add short code, which is going to be here on the campaign setup, and go to the ads part, and here is your code. I'm just going to use UTM source Facebook. So Skool knows that they are coming from Facebook. Tracking is correct. We have the website events. Let's just double check everything. Enhancements turned off. Learn more. We are using the correct text and ad copies, and it's all good. So let's launch our first ad. We are ready to go. It took exactly 1 hour to launch our first ad from scratch, from nothing. Of course, I had the offering and the Skool group ready, but we are ready to publish. We just need to rename it. So it was week 22, video 1, and I'm going to add all the other information. So it's going to be copy number 3, copy 3, and learn more, and Skool about page. So again, I have all the information in the name that I can change on the ad level. So when I come in and check performance, I'm just looking at the ad name and I know, okay, this ad is using the learn more button. It's going to my Skool about page, and it's using copy 3 from my ad copy worksheet, which is reflected with yellow. So that's basically the full system to start your ads. It's a bit complicated and overwhelming at first, but doing it this way will definitely allow you to stay organized and see good performance. So next week, I'm going to take a look at the ads, tell you how it performs, and what changes I'm making next. So before we publish, I'm going to test some more ads because we are testing multiple concepts. I want to have animation, social post, and at least one static post. So for this, we are going to click on the three dots here. We are going to quick duplicate, and we are going to name it social post, because social posts, when running as an ad, are also performing well. The only change for this, you need to switch from create an ad to use existing post. And here I'm just going to select a post from my Instagram. Let's look for one of my viral posts, maybe one that has over 5 likes. So my Instagram is not the best, but I'm looking for a post that has a call to action to join the group. So for example, here's one, and it's a review that it's performing well. This is another review. I think I use this post. Continue. I just update it in the name so I know what the post is about. And it's actually just a Google review from my profile. So we need to add a call to action button here. So again, this is going to be learn more, and it's going to go to the about page. And we don't want any add-ons. Enhancements turned off. Nice. We have the okay, let's grab the tracking code. So source is Facebook, and we have a social post as well. So it's also helpful for your social media, because as they see your ad, they are going to like your Facebook post, your Instagram post. You are getting page followers, Instagram followers, and it's a great social proof for people to join. And then next, I'm going to add some of the static images that we created earlier. So now it's just going to be image 1, for example, image 1. And I'll show you a quick way on how you can publish multiple images at the same time. So let's go to media first and upload all of our 5 ads. So this should be in a folder. This one, select all 5 ads we created and upload all of them. And we are going to leave our ad as is for now. So exit now, and again exit on the top left. And this ad we are going to duplicate 4 more times, and that's going to give us 5 ads because we have 5 statics in total. Now we need to go to edit each ad, and here select the name and remove copy from the end just to make sure these are the same. And I need to look for this. Okay, wait. So I have all 5 ads selected now. I just need to update the naming image 2, 3, 4, and 5, and go to media. And according to the name, I'm just going to assign the creative to it. So image number 1 is going to be image number 1. What a surprise. So select image number 1. Then I just saw image number 5. Image number 4 I'm looking for. Here we have it. Image number 3 is coming next. So here we have it. And then image number 2. So now we have all ads, and it was much easier than going one by one, trust me. And then we can just double check if the URL did not change, display link, if we are using the correct website URL, which we are. We have the correct primary text, headline, multi-advertiser ads off. Okay, no enhancements, no advantage plus creative. We actually don't want any music because it's just going to add some random music. Description is correct. Call to action is learn more, and we have the URL parameters for all. So now we are just going to save to draft, exit, and we just made 7 ads in about 10 minutes. So we are going to review and publish. And we have our first campaign live in just above an hour. So as I said, this call is going to be around 60 or 90 minutes long. So now at the end, you can ask some questions. We can do some Q&As. If you have any questions about your meta ad campaigns or about anything I said, you can just ask your questions. This video I'm not going to drop as a standalone video. You can just rewatch the replay anytime. And whenever you publish your ads, you might see this, that it's just a logo, so it doesn't look great. But the reason is because it's still processing. So once you wait a couple of minutes or you refresh, the correct preview is going to appear. You can also check your ads if it's cropped correctly for the one-by-one placement, because we designed a 9:16 ad. So it looks great on stories, but you might need to adjust for the feed. So the way to do it is to go into feeds, click the pencil icon, and then crop, and then go to one-by-one square and just adjust the slider and save. And you can repeat it for all images because it's optimized for stories. So just a couple of last touches that you can do to make sure everything's perfect. We are going to do all images, and we are going to crop to one-by-one and make sure it's placed correctly. So image 2 is done. Let's go to image 5. This one should be easy. Yeah, because it's just one line of text in the middle. Image number 3, we are going to adjust again, crop one-by-one, and build from $1 million in ad spend. Save. And we have one more image, I think image number 1, that we need to crop. Let's go again, edit group, crop one-by-one, and let's just go like this, save. And this should give us 5 ads in draft. Let me just go through all images. So this one is correct, 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 correct layout. So now the layouts are all nice. And we should have 5 ads ready to publish because we edited 5 ads. So let's review and publish again. And we are ready to go. So we launched ads for the Skool community. Let's see how it performs. I'm going to report back next week on the performance. And we are going to make some iterations. I'm going to show you how you can change your ads, how to iterate, what to do next. We are going to test the copies first because we still have 4 unused copies. So I'm going to show you how to set those up. And for more strategies like this, join the Skool community. Is the pin message in the chat or it's in the description. Check it out. Check out the classroom. I have the next live ad review on in 4 days on Monday. So you can join that call. If you have any questions, you can DM me on Skool. You can comment on the posts. I'm going to respond now. I'm going to stay on the call for a couple more minutes. If you have any questions, drop it in the YouTube live chat. Otherwise, thanks for giving me some time tonight. I know it's been a long call, but hopefully you got some value from it. So again, thanks for being here, and I'll see you on the next call. I'll stay on for a couple more minutes.